What's good with y'all? 111 show back again live. Episode 28, because I've been saying 26 for 2 episodes. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? We finna slide for Travis with the sunglasses on.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
It's personal.
It's personal. Slide for Travis.
You see the name? I'm Hunter's Hunter today.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming.
Y'all, I get it. We play a physical, violent game, man. But we play within the rules around here. That one within the rules, my brother. Nah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Rivalry game. It get a little chippy. But the ball was on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about you ain't see it because the corner was in the way. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? We play within the rules. They was punching at the ball. I get it. They called the fumble before that. You know what I'm saying? Cool. You could punch. I punch at the ball. But you took a shot at this man, hands in the air. You know what I'm saying?
And then had the audacity to walk over him, step over him.
To look down at him like you did something. He didn't see you coming. Down. He didn't see you coming. And shout out to Shador for stepping the cut. Because usually it's an O lineman that's stepping like that for their receiver or their skill player. You know what I'm saying? But Shador stepped to him. Mm-hmm. And he got that dog, you know. I know it's cliche, it's kind of corny to say now, but Shador got that dog, you know. Mm-hmm. He went on to lead his team to victory from my boy Travis. Now, it's a shame that we got to miss him in these pivotal games. 4 weeks, they said, lacerated liver. You see, except for Chad, we got our hat and sunglasses on for Colorado, man, for Prime, because it was a prime Saturday. But yeah, man, amazing, great game. I was nodding off a little bit, but I had to finish the game, bro. Shador and that tight end went crazy in that last sequence of the game for a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and an OT. But Shador, man, he talk about Brady mode. They said as his mentor, the only athlete signed in TB12. Brady-esque 98-yard drive to get them boys back in the game to tie it up, man. I'm gonna let y'all chime in. I'll have my little soliloquy.
Well, you know we buffed up over here on this pod. So
buffed up.
The first things first, like you said, must be addressed. Hunter's Hunter, man. We riding for Travis, bro. Now, I understand the kid who hit him. If y'all got his name, go ahead, help me out.
Blackburn, I believe.
Yeah, cuz name was Henry Blackburn.
Black boy.
I understand Blackburn been getting some
that's a white man, Mike.
Some death threats, huh?
That's OD.
Family dropping his address. All right. We went too that's a bit too far. All right.
That's too far. That's outside the game.
Yeah, you niggas took it too far. Like he stepped out of bounds, right? Double entendre there. But you know, that's a little bit too far. You know, we all ball players here. We know how it go. A dirty shot was taken, and I don't understand how he got away with that on Colorado's sideline. Like, if that happened at DU, what would have happened, bro? Like, that nigga would have got stumped out on the sideline.
Yeah, we was undisciplined, so he was definitely getting rolled on.
Yeah, I don't know how he made it out of that sideline alive. But shout out to Shador, bro.
Props to Prime because they disciplined. Because if they would have touched him, then that would have been the story, not Travis Hunter getting knocked out.
And it would have been valid. It would have been a valid story.
Oh, look at him again. They got the BET awards at the game, and they hemming up this defenseless player on the sideline.
Yeah. So shout out Shador, bro, because he was the guy. He was absolutely the guy in that game for Colorado who brought it home for him. So yep, let us see it. We buffed up. All white buffies on a white bus, black tent.
He slid for the homie. He slid for the homie.
Talk to me, Mikey.
To be fair, y'all boys is right. People they going way too far. But I'm telling y'all this right now. In the era of social media, to everyone else, that's not us and who are adults. That's normal. I've seen people lose their job for less things than that. So at the end of the day, bro, he took a dirty shot, and I'm not saying everything that he's getting is warranted, but he suffering the consequences. I'm not saying he should have known, but in this era, bro, should have known. I'm telling you, should have known when you do shit like that. They come with the territory. Now me, I would have beat your ass. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not on the Colorado football team. But it is what it is. Later in the game, he got his. He got crossed up on the game tying touchdown. So he ended up getting his. And now he getting his way later. But again, what I do want to see is that Colorado State team, them wideouts, that tight end, that quarterback, them boys played their hearts out. Like, I'm sure, like the receiver, I think, number 14, I think he had 75 catches a year ago for like 1,400 yards. And he had a touchdown pass, a couple of days ago and a couple big catches. So those boys played good in the midst of everything. But going forward, if Deion coaches how he has been and these teams keep going up and up and up, and Colorado State is on a schedule and they keep playing like that, this could be one of them games where people is like, okay, it's on the schedule. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a Michigan State or Michigan Ohio State, but I tune into it every weekend. If the coach keep chirping like that, building up the hype, then I turn into it every year. I tune into it every year.
I'll give Norvell his due. Them boys did come to play. You know what I'm saying? They
I didn't even know Cuz was black though.
The good. Yeah, he a light-skinned boy.
I peeped.
Yeah, but two black. It was, I think, first two black coaches to be in that position for that game in the history of the rivalry. So Jay Norvell did have them boys balling. They got NFL talent there with that tight end and those two receivers. They could ball. You know what I'm saying? And at the end, he was on Shador all night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shador tried to poke his eyes out. He was getting after him so bad. But
I did see that.
Can't do that, Shador. But
should have grabbed his nuts.
All right,
talk to me, CeeLo.
Hey, I can't say that after he just said what he said.
Should have my cousin.
Grab his dick and twist it. That was Mike in the stairs and shit. Nah, man. I think that really showed the class that Deion coached with. That he really got them boys disciplined. Because Cuz was supposed to get his neck wrung. He was supposed to send them O-linemen
minimal
on a tunnel screen straight to the safety every play the next like 3-4 series until Cuz learned his lesson. But we didn't see that because if they would have did that, they probably would have lost that game. So, I think that just showed the composure, the class that Prime and brought to them boys already. Look, man, this is what I said, way too early, that he was going to have them this close, this locked in with each other to be able to win some close games that come down to the wire. I don't think nobody really expected. I don't even think Vegas expected Colorado State to keep the game as close, which is why, I feel like they ain't mind giving up that $20 million from the NFL, that NFL day, because so many people lost their money on that Colorado game because I think they're probably banging, double-digit spread to Colorado, beat them by double-digit points when they only ended up beating them by 7-8 points.
Yeah, it's they scored on that play game. Was over.
Yeah, man. So shout out Prime. Be sliding for Travis, but I think that was a good thing that there wasn't a reaction like we all wanted it to be, especially with all the celebrities and things like that were at the game. You had Mass P, Key Glock, Offset out there hyping up the student section. Mm-hmm. Man, it really could have been a riot.
It's really crazy.
It really could have been a riot.
Who ain't never been to college, probably having the time of their life.
Bro, Lil Wayne walked them out, bro.
Yeah, Lil Wayne walked them out.
Deion 2 home games.
Deion Sanders said, I watched a little post-game conference. Deion Sanders said Lil Wayne is like another son to him, bro. So he said he loved him like he was another son to him. I'm like, wow, that's the influence he got.
He ranked on the kid scale, you would think he'd be above Shiloh.
He definitely above Shador right now. I'm pretty sure after I'm sure probably going back listening to some of the videos and like the pregame, just hearing that boy talk crazy.
Shador talking crazy.
You hear that boy talk crazy? That probably just lower him down.
That's why
in
he
the
my
kids
cousin.
ranking.
Yeah,
That's
I
why he
like
my
that. I like
cousin.
that. I like that in the quarterback though with an
Yeah,
edge.
no,
You know
facts.
what I'm saying?
Facts.
I feel like
definitely
him.
that.
Another quarterback that got that type of edge is like Josh Allen or Cam Newton when they was playing. That Tom Brady has some of that mean streak too, with that chirp. You know
Philip
what I'm
Rivers
saying?
had that shit for real.
Philip Rivers,
That's
Philip
what had
Rivers
it.
is a real
talk
chirper.
his mess. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he a
saying?
real dog.
Hey.
He's down there talking spicy.
I
Hey,
will.
but look, before we get into it, you know who talking spicy that's winning right now? Baker Mayfield. Hey,
Man,
bro.
Hey, Baker
I watched
Mayfield
it
was on that in
live,
college.
bro.
going off.
I watched it live. He stiff armed somebody on the sideline, bro.
Yeah.
Against the Vikings. That nigga said, "Get your ass up, little boy."
Because
Ooh,
that
I was
young
like,
man
what?
y'all getting that look. Niggas was talking
Look,
crazy in the off season.
I
we was
definitely was
talking.
talking crazy.
That nigga
I,
Hey,
Baker gifted.
I definitely
Yeah.
still don't like Baker, but hey, bro, he's winning right now. I can't hate a winner.
I
Can't
can't.
hate
Fuck dog.
everyone. All right, but I will say to just talk about the game and watching the game. It still seems that Colorado could trade points with people, and they can get points when they need them. And
Yeah.
they're not limited in any skill position. So going into that Oregon matchup, I'm gonna say take the over. Don't bet on the game or the money line or the spread. If you're gonna bet anything, take the over because Texas Tech ran a similar type offense that Colorado is going to see where they're going to air it out and they got a mobile QB. But the thing is, Oregon got two good corners, but as you can see, Colorado, it don't matter. They're going to pass it to whoever open. So take away two things, they got three other people coming. So I say, if anything, take the over on that game going into it. I don't know if y'all want to chime in on it because it seemed like Colorado's still missing a few pieces on defense. They get stops when they need them, but it seemed like they trade points a lot.
They do trade points a lot, but that's the Pac-12 for you. That's a Pac-12 for you. The boys can't play no type of defense out there or whoever they playing. But
You can't say every conference don't play no type defense.
them boys don't play no defense out there at all. I peep. But besides that, you know what I mean? Like coming up for the Oregon game, what I do see happening is if Colorado can have a fast start and keep that, it'll be interesting through the through the whole game. They just got to get a fast start. They don't have a run game established yet, and so that's what's really hurting them because we know for a fact Shador is a dog at quarterback, but what can help him out more is a legit run game up front because we haven't even seen a play action game yet. They ran a RPO for the 2-point conversion and it worked, but that was only because they was chugging along. Now, if we talking them being a complete offense, they need some chunk plays going forward off the run game.
Hey,
And again,
that's one of the things that he talked about in his post game. If you watched it, he was saying
Yeah,
that they need, he was saying that they needed that attitude to be able to run the rock when they wanted to and where they wanted to.
because they need that.
They definitely need that. That hurts them a lot.
They need that going forward.
They
And
had
again,
that.
just like he saying, they supposed to get their top back coming back. I don't know when this boy gonna premiere, but I just want he to hurry his ass up because these games getting too close for comfort for them not to have him back at this point. So, but just like you said, I'm sure you finna allude to number 36. I think
Not 36, but I was gonna say they had a package where they threw in a D lineman. I can't remember his name, but if they can
call
get
it
him
Rick Ross package.
the Ross, if they could run that a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many reps bro getting that D line, but if he can get a little bit more work at fullback, you know what I'm saying? When they need 4 yards in the clock of dust, when they need to milk some clock, because we get they could be an electric offense, they could score in a minute, they could score in 2 minutes. I get it, but when you in a game like it's gonna be close again with Oregon, who can run the ball as well as pass it, there's gonna be a few times where you're gonna have to buckle down and chew some clock and keep away a little bit, adjust.
I'm taking Colorado.
I'm gonna take Colorado. I'm taking Oregon. I'm not gonna bet on it. I don't bet on the over. I'm not gonna bet the money line or the spread.
We all got.
Man, I'm gonna have to ride with Bo and them boys, man. Sadly, on the money line at least. I don't know what the spread is. I haven't checked it out yet, but I feel like with Travis Hunter not being available, that's going to hurt Colorado a bit on the edges where their strength is, their skill position. So I'm gonna go Oregon on this one. If Colorado comes out there and keeps it close, makes it a nail biter down to the end, it could go either way, of course, because they got the type of athletes, the type of guys, the type of system to go score at any moment. So if they're able to keep it close, it can go either way. But I got Oregon.
Who you got, Baylor?
Hey man, Colorado done had that green trophy, that green slip for me 3 weeks in a row now. I'm gonna have to find something. I'm gonna do some research, figure out where I can put my money on them for it to continue that trend. Probably gonna have to be that spread. I might sprinkle a little bit on the money line, like on the live bet or something like that. But I don't. There's you coming into the big dogs, man. The big O. O block.
Big O.
O block.
Yes, sir.
So
I love you, Prime.
Yeah, I'm still riding with Prime. I'm just gonna have to find a smarter way to put my money behind him. You feel me? Because look, I'm Oregon boys. They got speed, man. They got speed. That's one thing that they always have had is speed, and speed does kill. And some of them Colorado DBs, Shiloh, look a little slow. You feel me? So, hey man, we gonna see. But yeah, I'm gonna find a way to ride with Prime, and just not with the money line.
I'm cool with that. But a couple key games to watch: Ole Miss, Alabama. Alabama had a 3-quarterback system last week. I don't think we ever seen that.
Yeah.
And then I had one more. I had one more game slipping my mind, but let me take a look at it real quick.
Milroe still came out on top. They're going
for
y'all information while Millie's looking that up.
Florida State, Clemson. Now I was watching the Boston College game, Florida State game for a little bit before I had to go watch Washington destroy Michigan State. But Jordan Travis took a little spill at the end of the second quarter. Before halftime, he cut back with 38 seconds left on the clock in the end of the second. And I was like, bro, he fell on that elbow on that shoulder. So I'm going to be taking a closer look at Florida State versus Clemson. I don't know who the backup is, but if he got a death wish for some reason, he's running into folks, running back into the middle of the defense. I'm going to take a look at Florida State versus Clemson. Keep your eye on that one. I get people thinking it's going to be a wash, but Boston College kept it close last week.
Give it to me. You know what time it is. Helmet stickers.
Dun, 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 dun. Michael Penix, man.
I
seen Michael Penix alive and up close. Alive and up close, man.
Mike Cock.
All right.
Excuse me.
Michael Penix, dog. I think the boy he might have had 3 touchdowns in the first half. So, hey, man, so to tighten this up, Michael Penix Jr., all right, air raid offense in Washington got a lot of talent at receiver. Michigan State wanted to take that away when I was watching the game. They was running quarters a lot, and he never got bored with throwing the underneath route or just taking what the defense gave him. So not familiar with quarters, usually is one person in the middle of the field, and that person was unfortunately Cal Halliday. So that was running right past Cal Halliday. And whoever was back there, he was just pot shots, hole shots, wherever it needed to be, in between 2 defenders, over the top of the linebacker, in between the safety, wherever it needed to go. If he needed to throw the quick out, take what's underneath, he took it. You know what I'm saying? They even had a point where Michigan State tipped the ball. This how on he was. You know what I'm saying? It was like watching like Steph Curry throw up some bullshit and it still go in. Mm-hmm. He threw it. He got the ball tipped. His receiver catch the tip ball and take it like 40 yards for a touchdown. So I'm like, oh yeah, he just got the glow. He got the touch today. I get it. He been in college football for half a decade, but you still got to produce. And that's my helmet sticker of the week.
Okay, I'll follow that up real quick. Because I had 3 to choose from, but since we're only doing one, I'm gonna give the other one for my team helmet sticker. So here we go. We back at the swamp. It's busting like it's '08. It's the Cooks. The Cook brothers better watch out because there's about to be another brother tandem in the backfield of the NFL soon. I'm going with Trevor Etienne here, man. Travis Etienne, little brother Trevor,
little bro,
running back for Florida.
cooking.
Florida upsets number 11 Tennessee at the Swamp. Tennessee ain't won there in over a decade now. And Trevor had 23 carries for 172 yards, including a 62-yard tutty run in that 29-16 upset. So, hey, shout out Trevor, baby Etienne. It's about to be a family affair in a couple years or next year, probably. He should be eligible next year. So, yes, sir, baby Etienne.
Yeah, solid RB.
All right, so now we doing one. Y'all know who I got to go back to, man. It's my third time playing with this squad. Every time, you know who I'm rocking with. Them boys out in Bufftown. You know who I'm rocking with. Now, I could go Shador, because that's my cousin now. Or I could go, you know what I mean, Shiloh, because he's my cousin too. But y'all know who I'm going with.
Cool.
I'm going with Xavier Weaver again.
Again. Wow.
Again.
Because again, bro, he shows up every time. He shows up every time. When you need something, he there. He Mr. Reliable on that team, bro. He gonna get it done for you every time. So again, shout out to him. Again, you can go anybody on that squad for off that offense. You can go Jimmy Horn, Harrison, the other boys, but Xavier Weaver, when you need a timely touchdown or a catch, bro is always there. So they got a legit connection between the two. And Shador, you know what I mean? As long as he gonna keep playing good, he gonna keep playing good to match that. So he got mine.
I believe that's our first two-time helmet sticker recipient. Xavier.
I got a tag, bro.
Hey,
Now.
man. Hey,
I'm on
man.
the tag, bro.
Crazy.
Let's see. I'm
I can't believe you ain't go Michael Harrison. Boy, it's clutch.
Go ahead, give it to me, CeeLo.
my audio.
Nah, you was good. I heard you. Go ahead, CeeLo.
Yeah.
My bad. My audio had went out, or like Siri had came on in the middle when I was talking. No, my helmet sticker, my one player singled him out. What do you call that? Hey man, Riley Singleton, Duke QB, 13 carries, 97 yards, 2 tuds, and I think he had like 220 in the air. Putting it on Northwestern. Not expecting. Hey, look,
Vanilla Vic, baby.
At least I'm like, dang. I'm like, really?
Vanilla Vic.
Hey, no, he's actually really good though, man.
Yeah,
You
he's
know what I'm
actually
saying? Like, if you watched him that first, what was that week one when they played Clemson?
Yeah, he
And
showed his
they
absolute
dub
hell.
Clemson, bro. Like he is solid. Probably one of the best QBs to come out of Duke since Daniel Jones got drafted. So he really putting Duke and that old ass team on the map because I think they had like 17 returning seniors or something like that. Like they're all like graduates. So
man on that team.
That low key might be like a sleeper team to like sneak into the top 10 in the middle of the season if they keep winning. I don't know. You know, they got to face. I think they got to play Florida State still. They already got past Clemson. They knocked them off. So I think Florida State is probably their next big game in that ACC conference. Hey, that might be one of them ones where it comes down to, like, we might see Duke trying to contend for a playoff spot this year.
That's so nasty.
Look at the rankings right now, bro.
Anything can be done. Anything can be done out there.
Look, the rankings right now kind of remind me of when, like, I was like 9-10 years old, bro.
Like, Portal got this buzzing.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Buzzing.
I mean, I feel like, okay, even if Duke does win the ACC, let's just stick on this real quick. I feel like as long as Notre Dame beats Ohio State, there will be no one representing the ACC in the playoff this year. That's just how I feel. I could be wrong, but
their defense looked kind of stout. I mean, again, it was Northwestern. They are the worst team in the Big Ten by far.
Yep.
But still, it's unexpected from Duke. And then for my team helmet sticker, way to bounce back this week. My guys on College Station, they play some bums, but they bounced back, man. We had to see them bounce back. Jimbo's on the hot seat for sure after that loss last week from Cristobal, they both came under Saban coaching tree. So, I already knew that was going to be a tooth and nail matchup, but I did not think it was going to be a double-digit loss to Cristobal, man. So, yeah, it's good to see them win. It's good to at least see one of my teams win.
Can we scroll back to Ohio State, Notre Dame, and how Notre Dame about to pop Ohio State?
Notre Dame is most certainly about to pop Ohio State.
Pop them boys.
Hartman might throw for 400.
Yeah.
450.
I think Hartman might do his thingy thing on them boys.
Yeah, he might have a Mike Penix type day.
Well, they got that tight end running back, don't they? He looked Leonard Fournette-esque.
Yeah.
That 7-0.
Right.
Yeah, man. I ain't had no helmet sticker this week because I don't. I mean, I give it to Colorado since I watched Colorado, and Washington don't get no points for doing that to State. That was really
facts.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'll slap it on Colorado helmet.
I give them all the points for doing that to State.
Yeah.
All of them.
I got a quick one that I got to come back to because they let me down week 1, but it's fine. They did the same thing last year. They're starting to find their mojo a bit, and it takes time sometimes for teams with running quarterbacks to really find that mojo. So I'm going back to Baton Rouge, baby. NOLA. Almost NOLA, about an hour away. LSU gets my team helmet sticker this week because of the smackdown they put on Mississippi State. Now, this is why I said I struggle with picking a player this week because Jaden Daniels was 30 for 34 in the air with 361 yards. And Malik Neighbors caught 13 of those passes for 240 yards and 2 TDs. So either one of those two could have got my player of the week, but Jaden Daniels had 2 rushing touchdowns as well as 65 yards. It was just a shellacking by LSU. So shout out LSU getting back on track. They probably gonna go win the SEC. Georgia looking sus against South Carolina this week.
Hey,
so LSU probably
Spencer Rattler
bro.
hooped. Spencer Rattler tried to hoop, man.
Spencer Rattler
trying to hoop at name. He weird, bro.
Let's get to the big boys, the grown men. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Mike don't get on?
Oh shit, my bad, bro. I thought you went, bro. Go ahead. You said we.
He didn't give his teams to. Go ahead, and give your teams to.
Go ahead.
Fuck me.
Dang,
my fault, cuz.
What you doing?
Just for that, nigga, don't even worry, bro. I got a multi-team helmet sticker. Fuck you talking about, man. But mine is going to the little niggas, man, the underdogs, bro. I got 3 underdogs, man, that played great games this weekend. I got South Alabama whooping on Oklahoma State, collecting that $300,000 bag, nigga. Going down there to Boone Pickens, whooping that ass, and taking that shit right back. Making them niggas look goofy as hell. That's one.
Love it.
Then Stanford getting whooped on by Sacramento State. Love to see it. Another little nigga whooping that ass, tapping that ass. Whatever bag that was, they got that back too. As Caleb alluded to, Fair State. You know what I mean? Local team. They went toe-to-toe with Montana. They lost 17-10. Let's put that out there. The reigning D2 champs competed with a top FCS school and lost 17-10. That's scary as hell for any other team that got to see fairs this year or any year going forward. So we just know that going on. So just know the boys going to play. So them 3 niggas got my helmet stickers. Them 3 teams, y'all did good this week. Ferris, I know y'all niggas highly up, except besides that loss. It's all good. Y'all got to go try to grab the GLIAC, but y'all got to come to us first.
You'll be all right. You tough, right? Tough.
You tough, right?
Yeah. Now we gonna get to the big boys.
To the league.
Yeah.
Get to the league.
This started off with the Vikings versus the Eagles.
Yes, sir.
The Vikings are now 0-2. Panic mode. We got a couple panic mode. Panic mode?
Nah, everybody in the North lost this week, so they're not panicking yet.
Yeah. Kirk ain't get no 4:00 games yet. We good.
All right, man. So the Eagles looking like the Eagles again. That front is looking stout. The Lions should have drafted Jalen Carter. I'm gonna say that again.
Yep.
Because he looking like he might be the defensive rookie of the year, maybe. But yeah, man. And then Joe Burrow, slow start. But the Bengals, talk about them Bengals. The Ravens get back on the board again. The Chargers 0-2. Brandon Staley hot seat.
Hey, real quick. Before, I know you want to go on and run through these real quick, but turn the TikTok camera on. Bro. Brandon Staley. What is it exactly you do here? You are supposed to be a defensive coordinator, a defensive mind, defensive mastermind as a head coach, right? You led this Rams defense to all this glory, and you get to LA, and the defense has been the worst part of the team since you got here for the last 3 seasons. If I was Dean Spanos and I ran the Chargers, I would talk to a couple O linemen, maybe even a few D linemen. I'll say, hey, go to Coach Staley's office, take absolutely everything out of it, and move all the Kellen Moore stuff right into that office. And, bro, I would send Brandon Staley to the moon. He is terrible. You cannot lose that game, bro. I don't care that Austin Eckler was not there. You cannot keep folding and giving up fourth quarter leads and losing like this. You can't do it. Not with Justin Herbert under center. You can't do it.
These critical moments.
Go home, Roger. All right, TikTok camera off. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Them was my big narratives. Anything stand out. The Giants avoid, but I think one of the biggest comebacks in 8 teams history against the Cardinals, against a team that's supposed to be tanking.
Yeah.
So I texted y'all earlier in the day. Daniel Jones, wire fraud, 160 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we talking about all the bad. These are the narratives of the week. Who do y'all see from these games, from this slate of this week, is in the most trouble right off the rip?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna let y'all go first because I got one, but I mean, we all know who it is.
There's a couple niggas who I know who it is. We
All right,
talking about who in the
let me
most
go ahead.
trouble.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
I know who in trouble with that. Them niggas never recover.
It's Russ. It's Russ and them, bro. Sean Payton. Sean Payton got to write this
one
shit.
of them.
He got to write this shit.
I told y'all.
I don't get it, bro. Like,
Because of con artists.
It looked like a Sean Payton team in the first half. And then, a fumble here, interception there.
yeah.
You know what happened? Washington got Eric, the enemy, calling the plays. Them boys out there hooping.
He calling screens. He said, "Oh, you want to blitz, huh? Screen."
He making shit right over there,
Screen.
boy. He making
Screen,
Howell
Bean.
look decent.
Oh, you
Bro.
want to get aggressive? Screen.
He got Sam Howell looking like an NFL quarterback, bro. Like, Sam
Come
Howell
on,
had
man.
300 yards. I mean, they hung, what, 35? They had a
35.
day, bro. They had a day. They had a day.
Russ-
So I'm
That's what
worried
they
about-
hang their hat on in Denver, ain't it? Defense.
And Denver got to play Miami. They got to see Miami next week. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about right there.
And
is
Tua
Denver.
balling.
Track meet, man.
Tua balling. Mostert is balling.
Balling.
Hey.
That speed is crazy. And off that alone, we talking teams who got orange in their shit. Chicago was cooked.
They're so through.
They're in trouble.
They're
Justin
done.
Fields is in trouble.
They're in trouble.
I told my dad this is gonna be the last time that Justin Fields is a full-time starter for them. At the end of the day, bro, he gonna be spotty as hell. Chase
put the
Claypool
D-
had
the
to
DJ
apologize.
in?
Bro, Chase Claypool had to apologize to the team for lack of effort. What the fuck is going on in Chicago?
What? Yes.
That's wild, bro. You had to
Yes.
apologize to the team for lack of effort, bro.
He
You in the
apologized to the
NFL.
owner.
Yeah,
Right.
bro. Look, you got
Chase
the nerds.
Claypool, clip this. Chase Claypool is the Ben Simmons of the NFL football. I'm telling you. Clip this, post it, and tag you because I know he be responding. So, goofball, this what you own. Apologize to them. Goofy.
Bro, that's
They're
wild.
done.
I literally tell my high schoolers, I'm not going to coach attitude and I'm not going to coach effort. Them the two things you got to bring. No matter
That's 'cause
what,
that's what
on
we've
y'all.
been. That's what we've been told our whole life.
Our whole
Yeah.
life.
He
bro.
a pro athlete. I mean, had the measurables of who Calvin Johnson. This was his draft comparison. I get it. He wasn't going to be Calvin Johnson, but you could have been a bully. You could have been Mike Evans-esque. You could have been, you know what I'm saying? Who a big receiver. You could have been you know what I'm
Alshon
saying?
Jeffrey-esque.
Alshon Jeffrey-esque. You know
Go
what I'm
get some
saying?
tutties, bang on some niggas.
You know, at least Mike Williams or something. You know what I'm saying? At least.
Right.
Looking like Kelvin Benjamin out there.
Kelvin was
Man,
hot
that's
for a
tough.
minute.
Yeah, I was going to say
Kelvin
Kelvin
was
had
the
he had an
best.
all pro year, so
That's tough.
Ain't no Kelvin.
I'm worried about these Bengals.
Yep.
I'm worried about the Bengals. I get it, Joe. They said the past couple of years because he ain't had a full camp that they ain't been right. But I'm like, bro, you've been with the team. What's this? His fourth year? Fourth year in the league?
Yep.
You've been with the team 4 years. Your receivers ain't changed. Your weapons ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? Your O-line has always sucked. So
Yeah, they clearly ain't changed.
but like, what is it? Did the playbook change? Like, what's different? I'm like, you don't get a camp, right? But you're not in the new team. You're not like you didn't forget how to play football. Like, what's going on?
What
Y'all called
changed
it. Y'all
is his
called
weekly
it.
checks, nigga. That nigga got a bag to go to sleep in.
Do he need to
go
be
to
on the
sleep
wire
on
for our
now.
list? Do I need to
Nah,
report him to the
nah,
SEC?
nah.
No, we're not gonna do
Nah,
that. We're not gonna do that
No,
yet.
we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna do
We're not
that.
gonna
He
do
just
that
played. He played
I-
two teams who know they ass best. The first
Who are
2 weeks of the season.
favored to win the North by the 111 show.
But
The
that's
two teams.
that's your division. I was
So.
telling you I'm about to do online.
They playing in the hood, bro.
They playing in the
I ain't
hood. Hey,
I
I
ain't gonna put that
forgot.
against them. They playing
I
in
ain't
the
gonna put it
hood,
against
bro.
some shit. It's a long season. We ain't sleep on Joe Burrow.
2 division
I'm with
games
it.
back to back.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit hard for
You
anybody.
know they talking greedy.
Yeah.
Trash ass white boy.
That shit hard for
Oh, shit.
anybody, boy.
Ooh, but they got the Rams Monday night, and the Rams is looking tough. They look tough against the 49ers in a divisional game. Puka Nakua.
Puka.
Looking
Him.
Puka Nakua, is that
Man.
Jerry Rice?
Him.
What's that, Cherry
Yeah.
Rice?
He
Boy, he
catching
got
everything.
He catching everything.
Yeah.
Like Cooper Cup. Hey,
Hey, I'm telling you this right now. When Cooper Cup kicked back, hey, I ain't gonna lie, him and
Curtis
Puka
a little
look.
Puka and them.
Hey, bro. People, I heard people out there like, hey, Cooper Cup could be a system receiver. I don't believe that, but if you can insert Puka in there, he doing what he do, it begs the question to see.
Cooper was tough. Was he ever on a Jeff Fisher team, Cooper Cup?
He wasn't. He came in with McVay.
Can Puka be tough though? Can two things exist at the same time?
Puka-
Can Puka
Yes,
be tough and
yes.
Cooper be tough?
He can be tough.
Van
They
Jefferson
took
is
him
also
out.
there.
We don't know
Second
that
round.
yet.
And Tutu
We don't know
Atwell
that.
is also there, and they not doing the same thing as Puka.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying. Yeah, he's clearly a dog.
So
He's
I
a
don't,
dog.
I don't want to hang the system
That's what
receiver
Twitter.
on him.
That's what Twitter's saying. That's what Twitter's saying. Twitter's saying he a system receiver.
Twitter is Twitter.
Twitter also
What is
said
Twitter?
that the Green Bay Packers lost the NFC North today or yesterday. So
They quarterback drunk as hell. What type
They
of
did
shit is
because
he
they
on?
lost a non-divisional game.
yeah,
Like
we
the whole
know that.
didn't the whole North lose a non-divisional game?
The whole
we
North
know the
lost.
Bears.
Oh,
The
yes,
Bears
they
going.
did.
That's tough. They
Bears
bounce
ass.
back. I'm most worried. I'm most worried about the Bengals and the Giants because the Giants also lost Saquon in a win in that comeback. He was a big reason for that comeback, and they lost him to an ankle. They saying it came back negative. I don't know if there's any more developments on Saquon's ankle, but
It's gonna be a couple
I hope
weeks,
he
though.
come back. He is a really good player, one of my favorite running backs, bro. Hope he come back.
Yeah, that shit about to linger
That sucked,
for
bro. Because he
14
been
weeks.
dealing
That
with
shit
injuries.
stressing. He
Been
is
dealing
not
with
gonna be
injuries.
on the.
His ankle
He-
bent like your ankle bent, Mike.
I seen. But I'm telling you this right now, nigga. He's not gonna be on the Giants next year. He's gone.
That's
He's
tough.
not gonna be on the Giants next year.
Is
He's
he the
gone.
D? Is he the D
He only got
Rose?
he only got that 1 year contract with him, right? They only paying him
He's
for this year.
gone.
Yeah, he's
gone.
he's through.
Is Saquon the D Rose of the NFL?
Hell no, because
No.
Saquon's still balling. I mean,
Yeah.
at a pretty high level. He was a top 5 back last year.
Yeah.
After D Rose knees was gone, he wasn't no top 5 Nathan, nigga.
ACL, foot, ankle.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
not yet.
I ain't gonna put that narrative on him. I want to stir the pot a little bit. I ain't gonna put that narrative on him. But
Hey, there's one more nasty game to touch though. Before we give out helmet stickers for the league and go to our bets. I don't know if y'all watch, but I watched Kansas City versus Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's on bullshit.
I mean,
it's a tough stadium to play in, bro.
Yeah.
It's a tough stadium to play in.
Oh, you was there?
Might-
You there before?
All right, sorry. Had a little audio issue going on, bro.
Yeah. What is going on? What is rattling?
I think Mike is in a tornado right now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Jolly Rancher.
man, Mike,
Nigga
Over there
hungry ass nigga,
shaking
bro.
the table.
We out here trying to produce, and this nigga
Over
taking
here.
Jolly Ranchers to the
Nigga needed some sugar and shit.
no, bro. But I was just gonna say, like, even Kansas City looked bad. Jacksonville looked bad. It was a nasty game. It was filthy. Very sloppy. Mahomes, just in his greatness, still mustered up 300 yards. Kelsey looked good. Happy to see him out there back again. But yeah, it was just a nasty game to watch. I was so bored. I almost went to sleep. But I'm watching my homie till the wheels fall off for sure.
So we doing helmet stickers?
Helmet stickers.
I
Go
got
ahead.
I got a little sidetrack.
Yeah, we was talking about the filth of the league.
Felt the league. That's tough. I'm gonna go Kyron Williams for the Rams.
Two tutties.
He's taken Cam Akers' role. He is a healthy scratch, I believe. But it's not about Cam Akers. It's about Kyron Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Catching the ball, scoring. He running tough, running with purpose. He getting the extra yards. And besides Puka, because Puka's been getting all the buzz, Kyron Williams has stepped up for the Rams, and he is now the feature back. And he's going to be 1,000-yard rusher if he stay on this pace.
Mm-hmm.
2 TDs, I believe. So, and 2 TDs the week before this, definitely get a helmet sticker for me.
Yep, I'm gonna go with a guy we already mentioned because I know a lot of you out there like me had Miami -3 last night, -2.5. So I'm going with Raheem Mostert, 18 carries, 121 yards, including the game-sealing tutty. I think it was a 40-yard run, 46-yard run, something like that. Right after the Patriots scored and Miami answered, went back up by 2 tutties. 2 tutties from Raheem. Just a great day. Good to see him back there. When that man is healthy, he's one of the most dangerous backs in the league because he has getaway speed that not many other players in the league have. Like, they was talking about who's the fastest guy on the Dolphins. This is Tyreek, A-Chain, Mostert, Waddle. They all said themselves, of course. But, bro, Mostert, he low-key a 4.3. 4.3. I'll say low 4.3 guy, real talk.
As the homie Gus Johnson once said, he got get away from the cop speed. That boy
Facts.
was scooting.
Made Real Peppers look like he was standing still. Go ahead, Michael.
Bro.
The niggas I got, man. Look,
Some freak boss.
a freak boss.
Man, that must
We
be
got
bad.
Josh Reynolds, man.
Freaky.
We got Josh Reynolds, bro. He got my shit, bro. Because look, he's always had that connection with Jared Goff ever since he was in LA with him. Again, he's the most reliable guy that Jared Goff has. We thought it was gonna be Marvin Jones, all these other niggas, but Josh Reynolds continues to produce. He had 5 for like 66 yards and 2 TDs yesterday. Good game. We're gonna keep balling out. Him playing how he playing is going to continue to open up Khalif Raymond, who is a little speed scat guy who was like the Brandon Cooks of the Detroit Lions or whatever. Yeah, like a quick slot. So him doing everything he doing, he gonna keep being the boss. So Josh Reynolds, you got my shit.
You unhung,
Did you just say
hero.
Did you just say he more reliable than Amon-Ra St. Brown? Is that what I just heard you say, Mike? Yeah, you talking crazy.
I could push a narrative.
That's golf paper talk.
You'd be the
I wanna
fucking
see you
nigga
push
to push it. Yeah, push it, please.
I want to see you push it.
That shit.
I want to see you right, bro. Go ahead and push that shit so I can tell you how wrong you is, nigga.
I push that shit because I'm alright, dog. But he has been injured a couple times, so let's just keep that out there, my nigga.
Okay.
Josh has yet to be injured.
Because he get the ball the most. They play action in the middle of the field every time. Wasn't in the middle of the field.
My nigga.
Backers
Who
and
scored 2
safeties.
touchdowns yesterday? Who did?
I'm not arguing. I don't care.
Tyler Lockett.
I don't care.
The team lost.
Just say he get the ball. He get the ball. The most he gonna get hit the
I don't
most.
play the Lions.
Simple. Don't care about the Lions.
Yeah. All right. My helmet sticker goes out to the big 1-3, Mike Evans, out in Tampa.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
6
Sure.
6 catches, 171, a tud. Baker is actually making a star receiver look good for the first time in his career.
Stop that.
Bro. I hate this. I don't like giving Baker praise.
I know it hurts your soul.
It does, bro. But he putting it on the money out there for whatever reason, man. Whatever reason, man. He done shaved that little funky ass beard. It look like he got a new attitude. He's smiling and shit. Like, it's a different Baker Mayfield out in Tampa. Guess that's what that Florida water does to you.
I got a narrative CeeLo when you done.
Yeah, and then team wise, I don't know. Did Chaz mention his own team? Yeah, I don't think so.
No, I didn't do a team one.
Yeah, I'm doing the team one. Shout out to them boys out in Dallas, man. Hey, them niggas tough.
Doomsday back, Stick City. It's something for the league, man.
Are you putting gas in his tank?
Them boys tough. Cause I put money on them, even though the bet lost. I put money on them to win by 13.5 points, and they did that easily. It was easy, bro. It was easy, and that's why I fucked Sean Payton. A great bet. I had them -6.5, and they were up by 2 or 3 scores at one point.
They were up 21-7 at one point.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
And Colorado State played better than them.
I wish they would have gave me a cash out. I would have cashed it out if I would have known that was going to happen. But hey, that's a classic NFC South rivalry, coaching rivalry at least. Like they played each other twice a year for 10 years or something like that.
Yeah,
9 years. You know what I'm saying? So they know each other, even though it's 2 different teams. They still know each other as coaches, whatever. So yeah, that's my helmet stickers go out. Cowboys, entire team, and solo Mike Evans.
Go ahead, Melly. Give me a team real quick.
Them Titans, man, because I told y'all the Titans
Yes,
the Titans finna win the South.
Yes, sir. They about to win the South.
I told y'all the Jags who. The Jags who?
We told y'all.
They put their foot on them. Because you know why? You know why, man?
Why? I want to know why.
You know, the Chargers Super Bowl favorite. This is a rebuild year for the Titans. Cut it out. Cut it, buddy. They still hooping. They still balling. Vrabel got them boys boxing. They ain't never out of the game. They ain't never gonna be out of the game. That's all I got to say. Them boys, they play defense. They run the ball. Simple. They score. They get stops when they need to. Simple.
I don't know. They lost to Derek Carr week 1. I'm still scared.
Well, hey, I mean, okay. Tannehill threw 3 picks.
Exactly.
When Tannehill comes out there and takes care of the football, Mike Vrabel will get a dub. But I'm gonna go ahead and pivot here because if I wasn't gonna go Dallas, I was gonna go Tennessee. And since I'm not going Tennessee, I'm going ATL. ATL. The team I picked to win the NFC South. Desmond Ridder. He's getting all type of hate online. Desmond Ridder doesn't throw the football. So Bijan running the pill. Tyler Algier running the pill. Cordell Patterson will be back. And they're playing good defense. Right? This is a good Packers offense. I don't care what you say. I think we'll look back in a couple weeks. Probably like a couple months maybe. And we'll say, okay, this was actually a heavyweight battle here in week 2. Again, with the Packers and the Falcons. I think these are 2 playoff teams, personally. And for Atlanta, a young team, to find a way to pull that out and come back, I bet on them when they were down, I believe 2 touchdowns at plus 400, something like that, to come back and beat the Packers. Even though pregame I had the Packers winning that game. Atlanta just showed that they got something, man. So shout out to Atlanta.
I think
they'll start finding ways to win and be more creative coming down the stretch. Right now, it's really just ground and pound, and we're gonna outmuscle you. But I like the bones in Atlanta, so give me ATL, baby.
They got a well put together defense, bro. I mean, like you got Bud Dupree, Grady Jarrett, and Calais Campbell all on that front.
That front nasty.
And then I think they got one of like the top 5 secondary groups on the field, like
easily
defense wise, like Richie Grant, Jesse Bates,
AJ Terrell.
Yeah, AJ Terrell, and then the other guy.
I like Jalen Hawkins too.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got guys on defense, bro. That's really why they won that game, is because of their defense.
Yeah.
So
very good D.
Pause. Go ahead, Mike.
Freak man.
I almost said the F word.
A bundle of sticks.
Yep, there we go. Look.
Shout out to them boys up in the capital, man. Washington, bro. I understand they play Denver, and Denver is horrible. We ain't gonna pass that up. But again, it's good to see Eric Bieniemy make a lateral move to show the league that he's a great coach, and it was all him. So, hey,
What?
hey, he made a lateral move over there to Washington.
Wait, no. Sorry, I think I misheard. I thought you said it was all him, like the Chiefs' success offensively.
Oh no, I ain't
I'm
all of
tripping.
that shit.
No, you
Fuck
good.
no.
You good.
Yeah,
You
I
good.
ain't.
I think he's saying the Chiefs scored 17
And the Commies scored
the
35.
Commies scored
I
35.
think it was Bieniemy the whole time, and we ain't know.
Hey,
Mahomes a Bieniemy product.
yeah.
Is Mahomes a system quarterback?
Is Andy Reid a fraud?
All right, let's
That
slow
ass
down.
nigga
Niggas
no
think we
fraud.
serious.
That ass nigga dead serious.
Niggas think we dead ass serious.
But nah, man, shout out to them boys up there in DC. They doing their thing, bro. Good to see them boys rolling. Because again, when they play them Eagles and them Cowboys, that shit. I told niggas in the pregame, shut up. They good for a sneaky couple wins. They can get 8 or 9. But hey, how the Cowboys playing right now, they don't need all the momentum going to that shit. Then you got to hoop against them Eagles. You're going to need them wins. So hopefully, going forward, EB and them boys keep doing it. But they got my helmet sticker for the week.
You get that win for Mike could tear that thing out the frame, Sam.
Facts. And
Yeah,
the NFC East looking pretty good, man. It's just the sorry, lonely Giants, man, down there at the
Giants
bottom.
is terrible.
Giants
Like,
are awful.
Like them niggas gave Daniel Jones all. I know them niggas sick looking at that money. Like,
Hey, if the Cardinals didn't sell the bag, man, we have a whole different discussion.
but you know what they wanted though. Them niggas want Caleb Williams. They showing niggas that he can compete. They doing that shit for him. Look,
The
you
team
come
ain't
here,
that bad. The team ain't that bad.
right?
Type shit. We gonna tank, but in fashion.
You gonna tank and falling with style.
Falling with style.
You got Josh Dobbs out there looking like prime Cam.
That was wild.
You done truck McKinney.
Right.
Bro, this game is going right
They
now.
got out there with no eyebrows. They get Charlie Villanueva with a
It's
helmet on.
3-3 in the second quarter, bro. This shit is ass.
My boy, a generic player one.
Seriously.
But the Giants got to see the Niners Thursday night.
They about to get that ass whooped on.
I'm not watching that game. No Saquon, I'm not watching that game. You can't pay me to watch that game. I'm sorry.
I'm about to
Ain't no
watch that
point.
game.
Who schedules that shit? Who
Yeah.
Right.
Prime time
Well,
again. Fred Warner for
First game made sense though. Like
Nick
the first game last week made sense. All right, bet Eagles, Vikings. That makes sense. 2 high scoring offenses.
Yep.
Who thought, all right, I'm finna put this dog ass defense against Daniel Jones? Like that shit not must watch TV.
Not at
probably
all.
gonna the top 2 defenses that's gonna finish in the NFC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, say
No
man.
argument there.
All right, it's gonna be some money to be made, man.
Let's roll the dice.
Some money to be made.
Let's roll them.
My anytime boys. My anytime boys. Cause they ain't seen the end zone.
Yeah,
Keep
they
an
on
eye
the red
on.
zone. They on the red zone right now. Hold on, let me see.
For real.
Make sure. Yeah, it's ain't trying the red zone's first and goal.
Taysom Hill in the game, bro.
I see him.
Them niggas about to kick a
Ooh,
field goal, bro.
no.
Taysom Hill in the game, bro.
Yeah, Taysom just got crunched.
already.
Design, yeah.
Already, bro.
That's tough.
Yeah, they ran that QB run already like 3 times, bro. They know
I
what's
got that
going
nigga for a
on.
touchdown on the lowest of keys though.
I thought about it. I told you that.
I got that nigga. Did you?
I did.
Hey, he came back to me at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But look though,
All right, give me a prop, baby.
this weekend,
Yep.
anytime touchdown. This weekend, I'm going Calvin Ridley. They play Houston this weekend.
Absolutely love it.
He going to fuck up top. And I don't got to say shit else about it. He had a bad game last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He going to fuck up top on Houston, bro. It's going to be bad. So, I got anytime touchdown, Calvin Ridley.
Ooh.
I'll answer that real quick. Because my boys are 12.5 point favorites against Arizona. I'm gonna go
TP.
ahead and throw in a little bit of a shocker here. I'm not taking TP
Deuce.
like you may think. I'm not taking CD like you may think.
I said Deuce.
Nor am I
nigga.
taking Brandon Cooks like you may think. I'm going to Deuce. Deuce
Yeah.
Vaughn, man.
That's
Look,
value.
week 1, we had Deuce in on the goal line, and it was a false start. So we got moved back 5, and they took him out. I think they want to see Deuce Vaughn get one early. He's kind of like the heart and soul of this team in during camp and everything. Everybody loves Deuce. So I think they get him one against Zona because it's Zona, and we're about to blow him out by 40. So, yep, Deuce Vaughn, anytime, take it.
They gave up 3 touchdowns to running backs the past 2 weeks. It's a good little trend.
Oh, yeah.
Take that.
This nigga Derek Carr is throwing missiles right into the turf.
I told you they was about to kick a field goal, bro. I seen Taysom Hill on the field in the red zone. I'm straight. Go ahead, Melly. Give me one.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick as hell, bro, because I sprinkled some cheese. I almost put some cheese on that no touchdown score prop this game, and it looked like that's where it's about to go.
Olave is the one.
Is he?
He just targeted him, yeah, but he threw it in the double coverage.
Exactly. With that as your quarterback, I don't fucking know.
Man, he had Mike Evans one-on-one, and he overthrew him.
Mike Thomas?
Or Mike Thomas, I'm sorry. They both were 13. Sorry.
Big Mill.
All
right. Justin Jefferson has not gotten in the end zone this year, and he plays the Chargers, who got torched by Tyreek Hill.
I think he gets
go on
3.
Yeah. Justin Jefferson, anytime, book it. You know what I'm saying? He should have got one Monday night, but he fumbled through the end zone. And
that's tough.
Yeah, that was a tough one because I had him that game too, but he should have scored, but he fumbled. So
give me Jettas 2, Hawk 1, Madison 1. They about to dub them boys.
Triple head.
Yeah, bro. They about to dub the boys. Sorry.
Hawkinson might get 2 of them bitches too.
Hey, keep an eye on ETN also versus the Texans.
Facts.
I think the Jags gonna move the ball, ETN.
Yeah, I actually that was on. I didn't win the bet because I was greedy, but I had Zach Moss and Gus Edwards for 2 touchdowns apiece, and they both got into the end zone. They both had 1. So if I would have taken for 1, like I wanted to,
that would have been ample.
That would have been just easy money. But I got greedy. I'm like, he probably gonna get in there for 2, and I had Zach Moss starting for fantasy this week. So.
Also, Anthony Richardson, you seen that going to the design run a lot, like Chad alluded to when he got his new OC.
Yeah, if you're not in concussion protocol, still that's a bang it. You can.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one to go back to.
You can book that shit.
If you haven't heard, the Eagles is playing, and Jalen Hurts is good for one week in, week out.
Yeah, bro.
So. They have not gone away from that QB sneak at all, and they're not doing nothing to change the rule. So
let's see. We got Rams Bengals. That's next week. So Rams Bengals. Give me Puka. Give me Puka for any time.
Puka for any time.
Give me Puka for any time. We got Philly Bucks. Yeah, that's an easy. Just give it to Jalen Hurts. They gonna push them cheeks into that zone. Look, one cheek left.
He right behind Kelsey, man. Kelsey really scoring them touchdowns. He just keeps them off. He just keeping them ball. But yeah, man. For the 4 o'clock slate, I think this where if you're gonna play the money line or spread game, we got Patriots Jets. Historically, the Patriots beat the Jets, so me and Chaz was discussing this a little bit before the pod. I'm probably not going to take the spread, but Patriots money line is looking nice. The Jets are reeling. I think Zach Wilson confidence. Are we going back down the gutter? So give me Pat's money line. Also, you want to sprinkle? You want to go to Jets?
I'm gonna take Bill this week.
Yeah,
coming up. Yeah, I kind of got to, bro, because he's covered the spread already twice and didn't win.
Yeah, he needs a dub.
He needs a dub. Give me the
I'm on
Pats.
Patriots money line 1,000%.
Give me the Pats.
No,
No spread. Just give me the Pats money line. That's
same.
it.
Mike, you want to defend the Jets? What's your reasoning?
Yeah, I don't got no reasoning, bro.
The people need to know, bro.
Just
The
the
people
Jets.
need to
Yeah,
make some
the
bread,
people
bro.
need to know.
They trying to make
They
some
need
bread,
to
bro.
know.
Because I don't want you FaceTime me at 11:30.
I told you so.
Man,
So,
he be quick with the post. You gonna post no real. He be quick with the post. I told y'all.
All right, my niggas know what I'm gonna tell you. But look, besides that point, man, Patriots are a great ass team. I can see.
No, they're not.
I can see them niggas going. It's a good football team. They're a good team, bro.
Solid,
If they didn't beat themselves last night, you know what I mean. Them niggas could have came up with that.
They beat themselves the first week too.
Exactly. If they stop,
That's why they're not great.
If they got potential to be great.
Okay.
Let's put it like that.
I just like putting pressure on Mike ass.
I'm already knowing. Then besides that point too, bro, I'm looking at this whole thing. The Jets shit, the odds in this game is not even too far apart for this shit. This should look easy money. You got Patriots at minus 154 on FanDuel and Jets at plus 130. At this point, sprinkle on the Jets. What can you lose? It's plus 130. It's just as even almost in them niggas' odds. So I put on that shit. I don't trust Mac Jones' whole ass. He on the verge of getting benched anyway. Matt Corral, he depressed, so he ain't even been to practice in weeks. So he ain't on the team no more, if that. Kendrick Bourne, I was hoping he had a good game last night. Nigga was like,
because you got burned,
he was overthrown a bunch. That's not on him.
We overthrowing niggas and we still want to pick the Patriots? Fuck no.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because Ramondre held that offense together. He was the glue.
He was the glue. I'm saying
Devontae Parker looked good, and he's normally injured every other week, and he looked decent.
Right now, the Jets just ran up against a dog ass team in Dallas.
Yeah,
that ain't their fault.
It's a buzzsaw. They ran into a
all I'm saying.
They caught the niggas at the wrong time. I'll tell you this
the Patriots aren't that bad, bro. They only lost by 5 to the Eagles, who are supposed to be Super Bowl contenders once again, right?
That's true.
And then they lose to Miami, and
who may be even better than the Eagles.
Right. If y'all didn't know that Tua was 4-0 against Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And what's Zach Wilson against Bill Belichick? 0-4. The complete opposite.
Aaron Rodgers in the Jets uniform was 0-0 against the Bills, and I stood tall with that nigga. So look, I'm riding.
Hey, all right.
Aaron Rodgers carried the flag on.
Let me get this last little point off because I mean, you got 3 guys here on the Pats and 1 on the Jets. So I guess Garrett Wilson is unhappy with his quarterback's play because he out here wide open. The Cowboys playing man all day. He's cooking Trevon Diggs, and Zach Wilson just refuses to get the ball his way. And when he does, he takes 170 to the crib. So it's like the vibes aren't even great over there in New York right now. We know they're a shell of themselves mentally after losing Rodgers. So I would not put money on that team in a division game against Bill Belichick.
They at least 2 out of the how many dysfunctions of a team? They at least 2 of them.
Imagine, bro. You gotta come in to a team who not only was your offense QB shopping, but your defense was QB shopping more than your offense. Like what? And you gotta come back and lead that team to the playoffs, bro. After a season hard, not yet, bro.
Ain't nothing more frustrating than getting several 3 and outs and stops and turnovers and nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
You just keep saying, "Oh, your defense is so good," and you win. You 500, or you
these niggas
barely 500,
7-10.
These niggas pull off this win.
Hey, bro, we get it. You riding for the Jets, bro. This money making time.
Hold on.
It's money making time, bro.
Who scored for Pittsburgh? Hold on.
The game ain't even the game on right now.
The game
on, bro.
I'm trying to get the
yeah. Hey, Melly, let me get one more off real quick.
Trying to get y'all the parlay.
All right, so I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all. These props, these anytimes, these all that stuff is just fun for me. Like that's what I throw the loose change on. But what I really do is money lines and spreads. So I got 3 spreads I'm gonna give y'all for this week's slate. First one is Steelers minus 1.5 at the Raiders. It's Sunday Night Football. Mike T needs a dub. Yeah, the Raiders have a little bit of a rest advantage, but I think it'll be fine. I think this is really kind of a get right game for the Steelers because I don't expect them to have much success tonight, even though they're up 6-0 right now. So take the Steelers -1.5, take the Jags -9.5 at home versus Houston. The Jags are going to completely try to confuse CJ Stroud. They run a very unique defense. They'll send guys that you don't see coming. They'll drop defensive linemen in the coverage and stuff like that. So they'll be a little bit tough for CJ Stroud to handle right now. Lastly, Dallas -12.5 against Zona. Zona is in tank mode and Dallas is a buzzsaw. Hey, that's the last one. Doomsday Backstick City is sup. That's
This
the
nigga
3.
Deshaun
Steelers,
threw a pick
Jacksonville,
six.
Dallas.
That's what it was.
Thank you, Jazz.
Deshaun threw a pick 6.
Damn, already?
That's what it was. The first play of
Mike
the
T
game.
out. Look,
That's great for my
Mike
fantasy
T.
team.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
great for my fantasy team.
It
Mike
is.
T. Speaking of fantasy, I seen my nigga Chaz on mute. Yeah, came into the county.
I'll take that L. That's cool. That's fine.
Got whooped on.
Hey,
Down
I'll
week.
take-
We're good.
Here we go. Let's get to these barking dogs real quick.
Yeah, let's make these people some money, man.
because
Who barking?
I think the Bucks is barking. I think they cover the spread on prime time.
Agreed.
We got a confident Baker Mayfield. Somebody told me today that Baker Mayfield's greatest attribute is his confidence, and he is 2-0 right now. And
That young man gifted.
I think that defense holds up. I don't think the Eagles run the ball the same way they did on Minnesota. So with that being said, I got the Bucks covering the spread. I got the Rams covering against the Bengals. And for a little sprinkle, give me the Steelers to cover as well. I'm gonna take a piece off
Yep.
Chaz's. I'm gonna take the Steelers to cover. And if you want a little juice and an easy gimme, or ain't nothing really easy, but you can't go wrong with the Ravens or the Chiefs.
Yep.
Two teams. The two teams they playing is in stuck in between a rock and a hard place. So if you want a little extra juice, either one of those.
Shit, the Cowboys too.
The Ravens are playing the Colts, and the Chiefs are playing who, Melly?
Chiefs are playing the Bears.
Okay, yeah. Yep, gotcha.
The Cowboys playing the Cardinals.
The Cowboys playing the Cardinals. So if you want your juice, if you don't want to wait as long, go with the Cowboys. But if you got time in the 1 o'clock slate or 4 o'clock slate for juice, Ravens.
All right.
Chiefs.
Two-legger lotto, anytime touchdown. If y'all want it, take it. If you don't, run them solo. Gus Edwards, parlay it with a Bijan anytime tutty this Sunday.
I like that.
Two-legger, anytime touchdown. Take them solo, parlay it together. I think that's almost a guarantee that both of those guys get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still sweet over there in Detroit against the run game, and it's not as sweet against the Colts. But once again, they just played a Houston team that is not. They basically the Lions of the South when it comes to the interior defensive line. So it's sweet over there.
Okay. The real
So,
that one
yeah.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah, so
Lovely.
Gus should get in there. If not Gus, take Lamar because there was opportunity for CJ Stroud to scramble and get in the end zone, but he didn't want to use his legs. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for Gus and Lamar to get in there for any time rushing TD.
A lot of QBs were scoring last week.
Yeah.
A lot of QBs were scoring. So without further, you got something special for the fans, Mike, for the boys. It can't be 20 legs.
Not at all. Everything that y'all really hopped on was on it. Shit, because I done already came out anytime with Calvin. Really, I was looking at some other games or anything else I would drop for y'all to post later in the week. Otherwise, come out. So that way we can post on that shit, things like that. So I ain't got nothing right now.
If we don't get to record, that's the plan. We're going to post for y'all. But without further ado, just going to stay up. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend on 111 show. Let's watch some football, y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Been a pleasure as always. Thank you.